And they got the Rangers at home on Friday, versus Buffalo, versus Washington, at Pittsburgh and Toronto, and then they close with a home and home against Montreal. So I mean, it's really there for the taking for them. Let's get the Capitals schedule up here, and we got at Buffalo versus Pittsburgh, at Carolina. I mean, they got a pretty cushy schedule here too. I mean, Carolina, Tampa, Boston are three not easy games, but the rest of those, that game against Detroit could be big there, right there. That could be a winner determines their own kind of fate down the stretch there. So look at the Islanders, and then we scroll down here. So they got Chicago, Columbus, Nashville. Right? I mean, again. Not a hard schedule. I mean, you got the Rangers twice. That's not going to help you. You got Nashville in there, so that's not great. And then finally, let's look at the Flyers schedule here. All right, and they have the disadvantage of not as many games remain, but a 4-game road trip there that takes them through 3 winnable games, and then to the Garden for the Rangers, and then they close against New Jersey, and then that game Tuesday 16th, Philly, Washington. The NHL is hoping that is what they would love. Is Detroit to come in and snag that wild card too, and then you turn that game into a play-in game for the 3 spot in the Metro. That is what the NHL is hoping for.
I'm going to say that the Flyers spot is a lock to me, looking at this schedule.
Yeah.
I think their spot is a lock to me, especially if this goalie, can give them a little bit of momentum and a little bit of extra juice. Let's see if Tortorella's move actually works out. The other two, that's a really tough one. I'm just going to go with the Caps just based on experience and, Ovi maybe showing up at the end of the season here and doing some things. I don't know if I have any faith in Detroit, like making it this year. They had their opportunity. They didn't grasp it for as long as they could.
And you look at that Caps schedule, though. That is kind of rough down the stretch. He's got the Caps and the Flyers, and I'm going to go Flyers by default have to take the 3 in this scenario, and I'm going to say Detroit snags that wild card too, just because of the schedule they have in front of them, and it's there for the taking. But
that April 9th game, that is a big swing game right there.